Hi everyone, welcome back. This is day 2 of our Google Apps Script learning series. In the last video, we have discussed about very basic information of Google Apps Script. Gradually, we are going to learn how powerful tool we can create using Google Apps Script to automate Google Workspace. Today, I will show you how to open the Apps Script editor, introduce the different available options, write our first script, and finally test, log and debug it. Okay, let's get started. So very first of all, to open the Google Apps Script editor, you have to have a Google account logged in your browser. Okay, now search here Google Drive. Log into your Google Drive account. So very first of all, let's create a new folder. And go inside this folder, and now here in this plus sign, if you click here, you can get list of all Google products. Mostly we will write Google Apps Script in the Google sheet. So right now I will select the Google sheet. So the Google sheet is very similar to Excel. Here now we will open the Google Apps Script code editor. Here the extension, and now you can find the option App Script. Click on here. Okay, now we are in this code editor. This is Google Apps Script code editor basically. So very first of all, what we will do, we will give here a specific name of this project. I will write day 2 App Script learning. So when this code editor will be open for the first time, you will get this code already written here. So you can clear this. And the left side, you can see this module is already created automatically. So right now I will delete it to start from first. Now you can see everything is blank here. The code editor. Here we will write our code. And the left side, here you can some options. All these options has different functions. I will tell you later which option works for what. Very first of all, what we will do, from here this files, if you click on this plus, you can see two options. One is script, one is HTML. If I select this one, I can create Google Apps Script. If I select this one, I'll be able to write HTML code. It's for different purposes. I will show you later in the next videos. Right now, I will select the script. Here, I will write any name. And when I enter, you can see this app script, then .gs. GS is the extension of Google Apps Script. Automatically, this function is created. This is the function name. You can keep it as it is, but I want to update it. I can write it in this lowercase. I can also write it in the proper case. But you cannot write it any number only. You have to write it a text here every time. Or you can mix the text with the number. So you can add the underscore text. Now it is not working because at first there is the number. You can add the number at last. Now if I add here, Now you can see it is working. Okay, I will rename again. App script. Okay, I renamed it testing app script. Now you see there is the starting and there is the ending of this script block. Inside here we can write our old script. It is a function block. Here we will start writing our script. Very first of all, we will learn what these options are. This option for saving our newly written script. If I click here, our newly or updated script will be saved. This option to run or execute the script. This is for the script. This is for debugging, and this drop down for selecting the specific function name, and it is the execution log. It will show up the execution. We will see it later. Okay, now this is the time to write the first scripting line. I will write here to log the result. Okay, I will write logger .log. In Google Apps Script, it's a very helpful thing is we will get the reference automatically to get which all options are available. Now I will select log, and here in the bracket I will write here a simple text. Hello world. Now this is the line. This line will be executed and it will return the log result. Now when I wrote it, you see this option is now active. Now I have to save this, and now I want to run the script. If I press on this button, the script will run and it returns the result hello world. This is the same thing should be printed, and I got it. Now here it is showing that execution started on that time and it completed on that time. Okay, now we will move on. We will write more lines to get all other logs result. Okay, now I will change it as a hello world 1, it is hello world 2, and it is hello world 3. Now I will again save it, but I can save it from my keyboard. Ctrl S to save this script. And now if I press on this button to run, it will give us the result hello world 1, 2 and 3. Now I will debug the script. How to debug it? So in the left side, if you hover, you can see some circle. If you select this one, it means it's a breakpoint of this line. If you select again, this breakpoint will be removed. Now I want to set the. Now if I press on this button to debug the script, let's see what happens. Now you see the script execution stopped on this line. It means whenever and wherever you will add the breakpoint, the script execution will be stopped on that specific line. Now at this time you can see right side some other options are available. Here you can see resume. If I press on this button, the rest script will be executed. Now here is the step over option. Here is the step in and it is step out. This is the option step in is more useful. If I click on it, it will execute each line every time. If I press on this button, it will execute the whole rest script lines. You can see only one log result appeared here. Now I will press on it to execute this line. Now you see the second log result appeared. Now I will click on again, and the third log result appeared, and again it will finish the execution. Now you see the log. That way we can execute line by line using this debug. We can set the debug multiple times. That way we can remove the debug. Now we will see how to handle the error. Now you see logger.log, it is a very correct function. Now if I add here extra g, it is the wrong thing. Now if I save it and try to run the script, it will throw an error. Now you see it is saying type error. What is the error? Logger.log double g is not a function. That's why it is throwing the error. Sometimes we will get this kind of error, and when we will write long script, that time it is very hard to handle the error. So the safe way is to set try catch block to catch the error and to understand exactly how to resolve it. How to do this? I will show you. Just write try and here write catch and then bracket. In this bracket we will add the variable. Let's say I am going to add the variable e to catch the error, and here log the error message. So it means now if I move this line inside this try catch block, it will properly understand what is the error and it will log this error message here, and the script will continue execution these next lines. Now let's say I will save it, and now if I run it, if I debug it, you can understand it real time. Okay, let's debug it. Now you see for breakpoint it stopped on this line, but here is the mistake. Let's see how it reacts. Now I will execute one line. Okay, again if I select this, you can see directly it appeared in that line where I am trying to catch exactly the error message. If I again execute, it is showing that logger.log is not a function, but still this execution is not stopped or exit, still it is executing. Now if I step in, it executed the second line, and again it will execute the third lines, and it is showing the result. I'll finish the execution. Okay, now that way we can control our script and we can easily understand what mistake we did and how we can fix it up. Okay, let's save it and now run it again. There will be no issue right now. Okay, one more important thing is when we are running this script, we are getting this log result. If I close it, now I want to get back the log result. I want to see again. So what I'll do, I will simply click on this execution log. It will return, and we can drag it, we can move it up, and we can move it down. Sometimes log result is longer, that time we need to drag it up, and generally we will keep it downside. Not only this log result will show up here, sometimes we can see or we can inspect the log result from here. This is the option you can click on here to see the latest log result. You can see all the functions, all the time I executed the script, all the records are now here. This is the last time I executed the script. If I expand it, you can see the same log result. It is now loading. Okay, now you see this is the log result. Same log result we can see from here again. From this editor, if I click here, I will return to my code editor. We wrote the script here inside the Google Sheet, but we can write this app script separately in a different project. I will tell you how to do this. If I click here, now if I keep my cursor here, you can see it is saying Google App Script separate project. So if I click on it, this script is independent and this script is not connected to any Google Sheet or other Google product. It is separate script file. Here, same way I can write the script and the same script will work here again. Okay, now if I save it and if I run it, it will be executed and it will return the same log result. Okay, now you see this is the same result it is showing. Now you see this is the same result it is showing. App script we can write in the Google Sheet, in the Google Form, in Google Slide, and inside the Google document. I think that's all for today's video. In next video, we are going to learn about authorization process with Google account and different variables in app script. Thanks for watching this video. See you next day. Bye bye.